love that, Maki. I love what you have to say. Yeah. What? Oh, we're live. Great. I think. Testing, testing. What's up? I think. Ah, jeez. Wait. I get really close to the microphone. Can you hear me? I'm like right next to your ear. Wow. I have a compressor on, so the audio should no longer peak. Watch this. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna literally scream in your ear. Are you ready? 3, 2, no, you don't get a warning. Ah! Do you notice how it wasn't that loud? I hope it wasn't that loud. Please tell me I didn't just destroy your eardrums. Welcome, Abso Cat Boy. Welcome, Boy. Welcome, Jordan. Bienvenidos a todos. No, Boy, no, really? You're tugging my tail. I hope. Oops. Okay. You weren't supposed to see that yet. How are y'all doing? I can't even talk. How doing are all you? Hi. Yup. Hi. Just a chill day today. Haven't had my hair like this in ages. I'm gonna share with you what I wrote in the chat before the stream started. While we all get warmed up, right? Alright. Violet Kitten here. I can hear my own voice. I'm gonna turn that off. I don't know how you all bear it. Alright. Violet Kitten here. I swear, my camera doesn't want to cooperate. Hi, I'm Violet, also known as Violet Kitten. Okay. Looking forward to sharing some time with you today, darling. And I tell you, it does take a lot of practice to do well. Do you know nothing about the gag reflex? Today, our energy is kinda low. But that's okay. We're just gonna roll with it. And we invite you to roll with us. Whatever that means for you. You got your drinks, snacks, special treats. Whatever you're doing, we appreciate that you've made the choice to share this little piece of your life with us. Thank you. It is almost 4:29. May chaos take the world? Whatever your day is like, it means Zawarudo to us. That you would choose to spend your time with us, saigaiVIBING, right here. Very much appreciated. And there was a bird on my feet. Hi, Dinky. Yeah. Are you enjoying the music? This is Lo-Fi Girl. Their Halloween mix that they just put up. Very fitting for the season. Yeah, I don't know if you can land on that, Oni. Nice try, though. Hang on one sec, I gotta fix my glasses. We're gonna actually maybe forego Breath of the Wild today and just jump straight in with some F-Zero because I'm sorry to say this is a little out of character for me, but I'm not feeling very talkative today. But you have the power to change that, darling. So if you want a talkative kitten, you can make that happen. Otherwise, please enjoy the gameplay, okay? Chat is always welcome. Comments are always welcome, of any kind, at any time. Now, please just do be aware that depending on what I'm doing, I may not be able to respond right away. Especially if it's a comment that you leave after the fact, after the stream is over. I'll probably respond within a day or two. Definitely within a week. So look forward to it, okay? And even if I don't, trust me, we'll see it. We always see it. I have a bird in my hands. Do you want to see my bird? I'll show you real quick. Hold on. And then we'll get started. Thank you. Come here. Come here, yo. We're gonna say hi. No, look, it's you. What's up here? Come here, yo. You okay? Here you go. Okay. Ah! You did not see that mess. Listen, life with birds is tough. And life with whatever this is also tough. We're not gonna get into my very many mental illnesses today, okay? That's not what we're here for. We're just here to enjoy a little Nintendo stuff, right? Sounds nice. Alright, just a sec. Wait, that's right, Maki. Maki is over a month old now. That was Denki, who you just saw. Denki is almost 5 months old. They are both cockatiels. Yeah, and if you did catch a glimpse, that was Oni next to the poop dissolver spray. Yeah, that exactly. Bird. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I actually had adjusted the camera so you could not see my physical face. And I'm gonna readjust it so that my app can. I need to turn this brightness down. It's way too bright. So is this. Alright, I think that should be okay. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. Thanks for your patience. I just wanted to make sure that it was looking okay for you. Meow. Alright, let me scooch down here. I'm gonna head over to my seat now, okay? Mwah. So glad you're here. Alright. Let's get this fired up. Just like how my birds are fired up and flying around. Careful. Did Did you hear that? She just almost crashed into my computer. You alright, sweetie? So, before I get to anything else, I want to point out that we had fired up Super Mario Maker 2. Why did we do that? Well, the answer is simple. We have a lot of levels that we want to share with you, both here in Super Mario Maker 2 as well as in the original Super Mario Maker, and we were particularly prolific in the original Super Mario Maker. And we'd like to be prolific in this one again. But, yeah. So I should say, if you have any Super Mario Maker levels, let me just fire it up real quick. We were just on the title screen of F-Zero. We're gonna go back to it. Vi, that's me. Stupid Mario Maker 2! If you like this game, please, if you have levels, please, leave a comment. Leave a comment with your level ID. We will play it on stream. And you know when we stream. It's every Friday at or around 4:20 p.m. Eastern. That is Maki being fed by Maki's daddy. So we're not gonna play Super Mario Maker right now, but I did want to just let you all know that it is something we are still very much interested in sharing with you. And I have the stanky eye again. I swear to God, I'm gonna scream. Why does it do this? Hard work to get my camera in the right position. Okay. Anyway. Oh, there's a line? Oh, jeez. Thank you so much for pointing that out. I have my screen brightness down, so it doesn't reflect off of my glasses and give me even more of a stanky eye, because that's generally what causes it, is the tracking. It reflects off my glasses and then I can't see crap. Great. I will be taking my glasses off while I'm racing, because I actually don't need to be able to read anything, and my sight is good enough to be able to race. Thank you for pointing that out. I really appreciate that, boy. Let's see. Okay, it should be gone now. But yeah. Ba 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 ba. 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 Ba da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. I love this song. All right. So there's that, Super Mario Maker 2. Please, if you have levels, share them. We'll play them. If you want to share them right now in the chat, that's fine. And, well, maybe we'll play them right now. I don't know. Let's see, Tetris 99, we're still kind of practicing, but it uses a lot of similar headspace as F-Zero 99, so we haven't been playing it as much as we expected. However, you know what, glasses are coming off. This is annoying me right now, just while we're chatting. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Tetris 99. What have you been playing, huh? What are you guys playing? Smash Brothers? Overwatch 2. What about Dinkum? Dragon Ball Fighters? Maybe some Minecraft. We want to get back to Minecraft as well, you know. Just as a reminder. But yeah, Tetris 99, we haven't been playing as much because of F-Zero, but a little bit. We've been continuing to work on unlocking Rosalina in Mario 3D World, which we beat on the Wii U, but not yet on the Switch. Breath of the Wild is the main game that we've been playing here on YouTube. We'd also like to share Celeste with you at some point, because we are working hard on that too, periodically. And another one that we've been working hard on, that those of you who may have joined us on Twitch, twitch.tv/SCIGUYVI. saigaiVIBIng, right? It's a pun. Anyway, Shovel Knight. Yeah, we are finding that it's actually a lot more fun than we thought it would be, so go figure, I guess. When you get to almost 5,000 hours in Smash Bros. Ultimate, and possibly almost 10,000 hours in the Smash series at large, you start to develop a bit of a taste for more technical games, and Shovel Knight is a bit of a technical game. Alright, so... Oh, Street Fighter 6! How could I forget that? Yeah, that looks pretty fun! I saw somebody streaming that shortly after it came out, and... Are you hearing that? Come here, Dinky! Yeah! Yeah! Oh! Yeah! Papa, 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 papa. Oh. You wanna sit right here? You wanna talk for us? Ba, 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 ba. Oh, now you're shy. They were playing with my Ethernet adapter. Alright, let's fire up F-Zero, okay? We might play some... We're gonna kind of do this backwards today. I just really want to get into F-Zero. We've been having some really great advances in our training recently, and we discovered a so-called hidden altar, if you will. Ask Lil Frankie about it, okay? I don't want to talk about it right now, but if Lil Frankie comes out, you can ask her about it, or she might just tell you about it, because she likes to tell people about everything. Okay. So, F-Zero. We're still going to use our offline account. We're not quite ready to fire up on our own account. We want to unlock everything on this first. Thanks again for being here. Kisses and hugs to all who desire them. Of the strictly say-so variety. If you want more than that, then you're gonna have to talk with Callie or KB. Or, well, you could always slide into my DMs, right? I wasn't trying to wink there, that was the stanky eye, but it worked. Alright, we are gonna turn off the low. Actually, we've been working on lyrics for most of these songs. Glasses back on. Do you see that? Just a little bit. That's fine. I mean, I could make it so you cannot see any of this. Like if I wanted to. Like, look, I'll show you. I make this a little bigger. Like that. See? Now if I want to change something, you can't see what I'm doing. And that's fine, I guess, but I feel like it kind of takes a little bit of the fun out of it. I don't know. So I'm not going to do that. Because part of the fun of reality is that anybody can use it. Anybody can use reality. It's free. Why am I getting so much glare? I swear, I'm gonna pop out my lens. That's what I'm gonna do. Hold on. I want you to hear this. Come on, get out. Am I doing it the wrong way? There we go. I literally popped out my lens. They're supposed to pop out. Okay, it's fine. Where am I putting this? I'm putting the lens in our underwear drawer so I don't lose it. You heard me say it, okay? Now I've got one eye that can see and one eye that can't. This is really weird. But you know, some people do that with like contact lenses for reading. So whatever. My auntie did. I haven't talked to her in a while. You keeping up with your family, huh? Or maybe you don't really have any family to keep up with. That's okay. We're happy to be your surrogate family, right? You know some people call me Violet Mommy. I'm okay with that. But your boy? Alright. We're gonna actually, wow, that is a huge amount of audio lag. Holy crap. Oh. What? Now it's okay. Jeez, that's like almost 10 frames though. No, okay, not 10. Maybe 5, but it's still enough of a delay to notice it. It's annoying. But you won't notice it. That's the important thing. And I can deal with it, because actually we, right now I'm using, my Bluetooth glasses. And, yeah, they're Bluetooth. And, we often play with Bluetooth headphones. We're just gonna dive right in. Ready? Glasses are coming off. Well... Oh. So, hold on. I got ahead of myself. There's an important step that we take. One of the important things when it comes to mastering anything is forming good habits. Did you hear that? We taught that to them. They just love that sound. It's just funny. Yeah! I think they started doing it and we mimicked it, and then it kind of like, it went from there, you know? Sorry, I was looking up at them. We want to... How do I describe this? So, there's 4 cars in this game. So for those of you who don't know, F-Zero 99 is a futuristic racing game, the latest in a line of games from Nintendo that hasn't seen a new release in like almost 20 years. This is not so much a standalone game as it is more like DLC for a Super Nintendo game. That's not a bad thing, okay? Trust me. Because F-Zero, upon which F-Zero 99 is based, the original F-Zero for the Super Nintendo, which I think came out in 1990? So, like, a long time ago. It's a fantastic game. There's a reason that it got a sequel and another sequel and 2 Game Boy Advance games. Because it's just really great. And, what am I trying to get at? There's 4 vehicles, and... I just don't have the energy for this today. Sorry. It's been a little tough lately. After that head injury, getting stuck in the emergency room, still having trouble getting along with people in my life as we are going through some difficult transitions. But But you gotta focus on the things that are going well, right? Like the fact that there's a bird on my head singing to me. Yes, do you hear that? Hamsters, yes! I mentioned that earlier in the chat. It's, what is it? yhamsters.net, right? For cute hamster content, yhamsters.net. Or something like that. So anyway, good habits. You'll notice that the blue falcon is gold, and the wild goose is gold, and the fire stingray is gold. None of these vehicles are normally gold. That's actually the normal color of the golden fox. Oh. That's crazy, right? That's the one color, actually, that we would never really use. All yellow like that, it's just not our color. Not for any of us, really. I don't want to interrupt Dinky right now. They are bobbing their head. Yeah, I can feel them. They're like shaking my skull. Yeah. So for us, when... Yeah. So for... Thank you, Dinky. Yeah. Yes. That's my bird. That's my bird standing on my head. Okay, so... You'll figure it out. You people are smart. Right? Tell me you people are smart. Oh my god. Let's just go. Oh yeah, that is Hudson, our little banana bird here, their father, Hudson. That's his song. I was kind of hoping that Danky would not sing that, because it's kind of obnoxious, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. If somebody does something obnoxiously, but they do it... Excuse me, let me rephrase that. If somebody does something that someone else considers to be obnoxious, but like that, but they're doing it with passion and love and good intentions, and it's otherwise not gonna hurt anybody, just do it. Enjoy it. You know? Cringe is life. Red Canyon 2. We have had some bad experiences recently on this stage, so I need to focus. Glasses off. I just realized how stupid that is. My glasses are literally in my headphones. Okay, glasses are staying on. Yeah, that is a sizable sound delay. But again, it's fine. We sometimes play with no sound at all. Once we've a new rule, once I cross the starting line, no talking.
Don't think I don't see the stanky eye, cause I do, and it's driving me crazy.
It's fine. I'm not losing. I landed badly. I gotta shut up. Sorry, it's okay, it's okay. Yeah, so this isn't, I need a second. I can't stand the sound of that siren. Hold on a second. This is the one thing that really drives me crazy about living near... whatever. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright, I think it's finally stopping. I just... We're still finding our habits. We're still finding our habits when it comes to streaming in general. And particularly when it comes to streaming this game. Hi Oni, please don't stand on my screen. Please don't close my stream. I can't, I want to scream right now. I've got a bird on my computer whose foot is on the verge of closing the stream. I've got a bird on my head whose butt is on the verge of dropping poop in my hair. I've got two other birds I gotta keep an eye on. I've got all you darlings who barely appreciate me and my efforts. I mean, what? We need to have a real talk real quick. You guys know I don't have a job, right? You know this is my job, right? You know that we don't work nearly hard enough, but we try every day. You know that it's difficult for us to even so much as breathe sometimes, right? So the fact that we're out here, putting ourselves out here like this, day after day, week after week, well, it's the kind of thing that our parents would have been very proud of. And there's really no one left to be proud of us except ourselves. And that feels kind of bad. But sometimes there's no one else except yourself. I need a minute. I'm probably gonna pass it to somebody else, sorry. Opening my underwear drawer and trying to find my glasses. Glass. Why is there an empty bag of Takis in the underwear drawer? Okay, cool. This is cool. I can't find my lens that I popped out. Oh, okay. Can't find my other pair of glasses. Can't find the one lens that I literally just took out of my glasses not even, what, 10 minutes ago? There were like, well. Okay, this just doesn't make any sense. I literally just put it in here. And it was on this side that I put it. How could it possibly be back there? I said out loud what I was doing, so I wouldn't forget it. So why is it that I can't find it? Mind me, I'm just over here shaking out every article of clothing in my underwear drawer trying to find my glasses. Specifically the lens from my glasses that I popped out a moment ago, in order to prevent the tracking from misbehaving. Oh good, more sirens. I just want to scream right now. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself before I say anything else that I'll regret. Okay. Let's just enjoy the BRB screen and some nice lo-fi and yeah. Okay. Pretty much everything that they're doing right now is to try to get my attention. Which is appreciated, don't get me wrong. But all I want them to do is to sing this one song, and they just won't do it. so that's okay, I guess. Alright, let me see here. I am bringing up something else that we'll be using instead. Tanky is bobbing their head up and down so intensely, I can hardly handle it. Wow, that's not at all what I wanted. I tried... Oh my god. Okay. Blah blah, okay. Oh my. You know what? I don't want you to see this because it's just looks terrible. And then this is where one of you go like, oh my god, no, but show me. And then I'll be like, well, since you want to see it, I guess I can show you. But that's not happening. Or is it? Oh, okay. Great, I love how... Okay. That'll be fine. Hello. Yeah, my bird is making my mouth move. What are you gonna do about it, huh? Anyway. I hate having to do this. It's like I have to pretty much ignore them until they start doing what I want. And I can't tell them what I want because they take that as getting attention from me. Oh my god. No. Well, that embarrassing thing I didn't want you to see, looks like you get to see it after all. I can't get this to work right. Welcome to the worst saigaiVIBING stream in recent memory. It's fine, right? We're just vibing, who cares? I'm probably going to be changing to a different app soon. It's not to say that I don't enjoy PNG Tuber Maker, but it's not gotten any updates since we started using it last year, at least not that I've noticed. And there's a lot of little issues that are very annoying. And if the developer isn't going to tend to them, and we are presented with a more viable alternative, which we were recently, thanks to Ghosty Burp, who shared Scott Falco's ToonTuber. It might take a little more work to get it set up, but it seems like it'll be worth the effort. So please look forward to that eventually. Emphasis on eventually. I think that some of you guys just don't know how to hold a conversation at all. And that's fine. It's just a little tiring. Sometimes it's nice to have somebody join and just be like, hey, let's chat. How are you? Here's what I'm doing. What are you doing? What are you streaming today? How's it going? Tell me about your week. I can just tell you these things, obviously, but it's just not the same. Alright. I want to make a change here. This should be down here. It's set up for KB, not me. Blah! Okay. I think that should be fine. That way if I raise my voice a little bit, it's a little more obvious to you. Sorry, given that the tracking was misbehaving so much, given that the lighting in here isn't behaving in the way that I want, given that my bird is distracting me constantly, I just can't. It's too many things to manage. I'm sorry. Please understand. As the late, great Iwata-san used to say. Okay? So I guess I just need to ask you guys everything. But that's just the thing. We do. You know? We ask you guys questions constantly. What are you doing? How are you? How was your day? We ask you... Well, we asked before, what are you playing? And Boy was kind enough to share that they've been playing Smash, primarily, as well as Street Fighter 6. Thank you, Boy, for sharing. And then some of you just join, say hello, don't wait for a response, and then leave. What am I supposed to do with that? So I just don't know. I'm grateful though. Don't get me wrong. Please don't get me wrong. I really appreciate that you're here. All of you. Each and every one of you. And no one's ever obligated to talk. I just like to chat. And I don't know how to make that more clear to everyone. Maybe I should just shut up. We'll be practicing some time trials for a little bit. If you're curious about the habits that we're utilizing for our training, feel free to ask. We've been working hard to establish very healthy habits surrounding this game to ensure that the 15 first place victories we've earned so far are not flukes. Firefield, the hardest stage in the game. Let's just take in the music for a minute. I just want you to listen to this music, please. That was my bird. Well, you get the idea. If you know F-Zero or you've played Smash, then you've heard this song. There's a remix of it in Smash. And I'm sure everybody's remixing it like crazy right now. Okay. Well, good luck, me. Here we go. This sound delay is screwing me up. I can't rely on the sound. Yesyes. So that's what one lap on Firefield looks like. Oh, did I mention there's mines? Alright, I'm just gonna keep pushing on. I'm gonna stop checking the chat for a little bit. Thank you everyone for being here. While we are racing, we may take a couple minutes to respond. But we read, experience, and appreciate all chat and all visitors. So please feel welcome to chat, feel welcome to lurk, feel welcome to just enjoy yourself in whatever way you wish. Just a second. I have an alternative for the sound situation, and you know what? I don't want to. Forget it. The whole flow of this stream has been so jagged, it's been driving me crazy. I feel like I've been doing a very poor job of creating a pleasant experience for you all, but if nothing else, it's a genuine experience, isn't it? So, whatever. Don't worry, we're gonna hit our stride in just a little bit. Right? It's only been almost an hour and we still haven't hit our stride, right? Right? Alright. I should emphasize that I don't think I've ever, prior to that one lap that you saw a moment ago, raced on this stage using this vehicle. Just so you know. So, I'm learning. We're gonna be doing time trials just for a while until I get warmed up. If you want to see a race, you could just ask. I'd be happy to show you a proper race if that's what you want to see. All are welcome to chat. You don't even have to be a subscriber today. Did you know? Normally we only allow for people who have subscribed to us, even if you only just did it. But right now, all are welcome. Not that we get a tremendous amount of visitors, but we're grateful for any visitors that we get. Sorry, I'm just kind of on the verge of tears right now, and I have been for the past half hour. But it's okay. Those things in the back look like Yoshi's house in Super Mario World. I'm not really sure what they're supposed to be. But I just imagine like Yoshi's house but like on fire. Wow, this is really bad. I'm doing very badly. But that's okay. Like I said, I'm just learning right now. Trying to get a feel for how this vehicle moves on this track, how it handles some of these turns. I should have stayed on the pad longer. But the top speed on this vehicle is a little more respectable to compare to, say, you know, the Golden Fox. The The Blue Falcon's top speed, I think, is 457, which is pretty close to the Wild Goose's 461, but still nowhere near the Fire Stingray's 478, which is the highest. And actually also how fast one would go if they are making a jump and angle it correctly. I'm not even gonna bother to heal. This is the final lap. Well, I completed it. So there's that. That was okay. Our best time is with the Golden Fox, 3 minutes 5.22 seconds. I'm still practicing though, because it's a bad time. I got 3 minutes and 6.33 seconds, so a difference of 1 minute and 0.11. What? No. See, 1 second. I'm just gonna stop talking for a while and just race. We want to share this with you, and honestly, the more I talk right now, especially given my mood, the more likely it is I'm going to continue to say things that I really don't want to say. And the fact that there's no one here to support me right now makes it all the more difficult. There's a lot of people upon whom we feel we can, in some respect, rely. Some of whom repeatedly tell us about how they're going to join our streams, and then they don't. Please, if you tell us that you're going to join our stream, please just do it. And if you can't, please tell us. And if you can't do those two simple things, please don't tell us that you're going to join our streams. You can still join, but just don't bother telling us, okay? Thanks. That is probably not worth it. But it's okay, I'm just testing things. It's alright, it's alright. Pick yourself up and just go again. I need to go somewhere else for a minute and then I'll come back. This is Mute City 3, by the way, just to be clear. And because I was speaking, they screwed. Okay. Sorry. again, I'm just gonna be quiet for now. I'm just gonna be quiet. Shh. Please just enjoy the gameplay, okay? Just please enjoy the gameplay. That was not good. I shouldn't have done that. Let me go back. I'm just gonna close the game and reopen it. Yeah. Hi, boy, I appreciate your being here. Everything's fine. I have a lot of unwanted feelings right now that are difficult for me to cope with. And the best way for me to cope with them is to just be a little quiet right now. I'm not upset with anyone except for maybe myself. I'm certainly not upset with Hudson for feeding the baby. Let's try this again. Thanks for being here. I'm gonna take a moment. I really need to fix this sound issue because I'm getting a delay of it's like a quarter of a second delay. This sound is useless for me right now. And I want to be able to share in this experience with you, which means hearing similar to what you're hearing. This much of a delay means that my experience is completely disparate from yours, and it's probably part of what is making me feel as badly as I am. We're gonna start this whole stream over. I'm just gonna start the whole thing over. I'm gonna end the stream, and we're gonna start over from the beginning, and we're gonna throw this out, and we're gonna try again. Okay? Because I'm not happy with this. And I don't feel comfortable with some of what I've said being out there. Or maybe it doesn't really matter. Fine. Whatever. I'm still here. I'm just a little paralyzed right now. Emotionally, mentally. Just a second. Okay. Why is this? Why? Can I just have one thing work the way I intend for it to today, please? Just one. I bet that doesn't line up with what you're hearing at all, does it? It lines up with what I'm hearing, and that's why it bothers me. I have an alternative solution, and I'm going to implement that right now. Just a second. I just want to apologize. I'm not going to end the stream. I'm sorry. I apologize. I can't do that. I can't. For better or worse, I have to finish the stream, and I can't run away. Our whole life, whenever we've been overwhelmed, we run. Which is why we keep killing ourselves in this game. Because we get upset, we get scared, and we don't know what to do, and we know the easiest way to make it end is to kill ourselves. So we do. We don't just like go off of a ramp and jump into the abyss. It's a subconscious thing. We start driving very poorly. We start driving extremely risky. And next thing you know, we're dead. Right before the finishing line on the final lap. Time and time again. We have a lot of trauma to work through. And if that's too real for you, you're in the wrong place. Sorry. Sorry, I mean, when I say sorry, I mean I apologize if I've in any way mischaracterized myself, but I doubt that I have. I'm gonna stop talking again. See, I can't even do it. I can't even stop talking, even when I want to. Ah! Does anybody even watch these? I wonder about that. Some of you do. Darling, I'm about as good as I possibly can be right now. Which... let me tell you, let me put it this way. If you were feeling what I'm feeling right now, you probably would either... Please stop burning your houses down. Thank you. I am not high enough for this. I'm simply not high enough for this! Ah! Sup? What's up? Bruh. How long have I been muted?
It's me, Violet.
Alright. It's... That's a good look for me. Oh, even better. I love it when my mouth comes out of my neck. Prior to that, I looked like Lonk from Pennsylvania. I remember being in Pennsylvania and actually street passing with Lonk himself. Yeah. Believe it or not. Date bayo. Date bayo. Any One Piece fans? I sure do love Naruto D. Luffy. Okay. I'm very funny and relevant. Look at me. How do you do, fellow VTubers? By the way, I should share with you, I'm currently using the Nintendo Switch Pro controller, but just to be clear, yeah, we got the Super Nintendo controller too, and this game is literally made for it, so if you've got it, use it. And, you know, I'm not going to do that right now because our hands have been suffering a lot from using the Joy-Cons, unfortunately. It's been causing us a lot of pain. They're too small, so we need to get something a little more ergonomic, which maybe we'll put on our throne and probably inevitably buy for ourselves, since the people who had been supporting us just kind of don't. And that's fine. Nobody's obligated to support us outside of ourselves. Here we go. It's just a time trial. This is the Blue Falcon as piloted by yours truly on Mute City 1. the very first course of the game and the very easiest course of the game. If you can't beat Mute City 1 on your first try, that's okay. You're gonna have to practice a lot though. Just, it's worth it though. Once you start to get a feel for this game, it's very rewarding. If you want tips on how to practice, I'm happy to help you. Just let me know. I know that among our followers, Snoozoos has been playing a lot, and in fact has been in at least 1 or 2 races with us, which is kind of cool. Among our followers, Jay has also been racing. I don't know. I don't think Jay was here with us today. I am not managing my resources well, as you can see. And so I had to take the long way there, which in a real race doesn't necessarily hurt you as much. Unless you're in first place, in which case you can't afford to make mistakes, because every mistake you make is an opportunity for your opponents behind you to catch up. If you're in first place, you should be driving perfectly. And if you can't drive perfectly, then you need to go do time trials or just accept you're not going to get first place. I don't know what to tell you. Your only alternative is to cheese it with the Skyway, which, you know, in and of itself is a skill. So, oh, Jordan, hi. Welcome back. Thanks for letting us know you've returned. This is just time trial right now. As you can see, there's nobody else here. And in fact, the game won't even punish me for driving the wrong way. I am doing a lap right now, driving in the wrong direction, and it keeps saying, da la vuelta, da la vuelta. Oops. But alright, let's see some other players. We'll do a basic race, F099, the default mode. It's very approachable. If you're new to the game, pick the Blue Falcon or the Wild Goose. That's my suggestion to you. If you are new to the game, pick the Blue Falcon or the Wild Goose. If you pick the Fire Stingray, you're never going to catch up, because you're probably going to crash into the walls all the time and you're going to lose all your speed. It has a terrible acceleration, and its boost uses up... Never vote for Mute City, please. Please stop voting for Mute City. Always vote for not Mute City. Because this default mode is just basically Mute City Simulator. It's a little tiresome sometimes. Come on, people. Let me sketch down a little bit. Alright. SaigaiVIBING. Let's go. To play F099. It is the greatest game ever of all time. I wish I could play it every day. And hey, guess what I do? Not managing my resources very well. I should rephrase that in the positive. I must manage my resources better. Wait. What was that? Here you go, the other players. I'm just not ready for that right now. Sorry. I can't handle a race on stream. I just can't. Not in this moment, I'm sorry. So we're just gonna practice some time trials. It's boring, I guess. But it's a good opportunity for you guys to chat with us and share about your day, which I'm always begging you to tell me about, like every fucking day. But it's okay. Still not sure that that's worth it. I slowed down on the pad and then boosted before leaving it to extend my time on it, but I'm not sure if that boost really compensates it enough. It's just very difficult to manage your resources while also achieving a good time. Especially when you're playing a vehicle that has a limited top speed, like the Blue Falcon and the Golden Fox. You have to boost. Otherwise you're not going to get a respectable time. Like, if I don't boost, you can see this is pretty easy. But I'm trying to get a good time here. And when I say time, I mean 1 minute and 56 seconds is not a good time. But we're just gonna move on to the next one. Sand ocean. An ocean of sand. Coarse, rough, gets everywhere. I'll be checking the chat after this race. Thank you, friends, for being here. So if any of you have said anything in the past couple minutes, or if you're saying anything right now, I'll catch up with you in just a moment. .420. That was my speed after that turn. The Fire Stingray is pretty much the only one that doesn't need to boost out of that in my experience, but I could be wrong. I'm still a newbie at this. I barely know what I'm doing. I could look up guides, but that's gonna break my learning. Like, I don't want to look up guides. It doesn't fit my learning style. I have a very strange learning style that involves losing a lot. I shouldn't even talk. Love you so very much. Love you so very much. Was really low. I wasn't happy with that. That was better. A little too close to the rail. That's okay. Okay, actually, that just reminded me. I need to share something with you that we experienced. It was the strangest thing. Okay, checking the chat, and I see you all are continuing to be a bit shy. I'm sure my attitude isn't helping. Yay. Sorry, I'm actually kind of a bitch. Sorry. Anyway, we had the wackiest experience the other day. Unfortunately, we didn't record it, but we did record it in our mind. So, imagine with me, please, imagine with me, you're playing F-Zero. You're on Mute City. You're passing through that one turn that you have to boost through. Here comes one of those red bumper cars going right across your path. You're gonna collide into it. It's gonna explode. It's gonna hurt you and send you flying. You collide almost perpendicular into the red car. It should explode, it should send you flying, and if your HP isn't that high, you're gonna die. And then even if the explosion doesn't kill you when you get thrown into the guardrail, that might kill you because it hurts you, right? But for some reason, in this particular case, for some reason, when we collided as the Blue Falcon with this red bumper car on Mute City across that one boost spot, the bumper car did not... Well, what do you think happened? I doubt you can guess. Because I was pretty shocked. Because it didn't explode. And that's I will tell you, sometimes if you bump into them, they won't explode. In the earlier laps anyway, and even sometimes in the late laps if you hit them with an attack. We're still figuring that out. They don't always instantly explode, but that's not the point. We know what it looks like when a ship collides with another ship. And we know what it looks like when a ship collides with the guardrail. They don't look the same. I can show you that if you want, but if you pay attention to our streams, you'll notice yourself. When we collided with this red bumper car, the game registered it as us colliding with a guardrail. And the bumper car did not explode. We drove right through it. It drove right through us, and there was a brief that little electric sound when you hit into the guardrail. Instead of a boom, it was just and we just drove directly through the car. It was the strangest thing. We experienced this last night, I think. We stopped everything we were doing and spent, I want to say, 5 or 10 minutes just talking to make sure that we were remembering that correctly. Callie was the one who was playing, I think. I think it was Callie playing. She's definitely the one who was certain she saw what she saw. So what I'm telling you is, according to Callie, 100% true, and to the best of my knowledge, it is really what happened. Weird glitch, let me tell you. And it's interesting because it shines some light on the coding of the game, doesn't it? Are the cars and the guardrail programmed in a similar way? Is that what caused that to happen? Perhaps the guardrail is technically programmed like a car, but just a static one, and for some reason the red bumper car was incorrectly interpreted by the game to be a guardrail instead of a bumper car. And so instead of doing what a red car should do and explode, it did what a guardrail should do and briefly electrified us as we passed through it. It was just the strangest experience. And we're at almost 200 hours in this game, I think 60 almost of which are pure gameplay. And, you know, we've played a lot of F-Zero besides. The original a little bit, F-Zero X, some of it. I think we beat it. F-Zero GX, we played the crap out of. We love F-Zero GX. We've played F-Zero AX as well. We've also played Maximum Velocity, but we have not played the other Game Boy Advance one, which is based on the anime. Anyway, we haven't seen the anime either. But it's a different continuity, so we just were never quite interested. Alright, let's get back to it. I just really wanted to share that with you. Okay. Never apologize for having a good time in our streams, darling. Never ever apologize for having a good time in our streams. I hope your fights are going well. And Jordan, yes. Estábamos imaginando, sí. Una situación que hemos experimentado ayer muy inusual en F-099. Uno de los, ¿cómo se dice? Well, somebody please do me a favor. Translate what I said in the comments, right? And maybe be a little more succinct than me. There's a lot of people I thought I'd see tonight. And they're not here. I wonder why. That's alright. Oh, sorry, that was habit. We're not we're just doing time trials right now. I'm gonna do Sand Ocean again. I'm not happy with the performance. Let's try again. I apologize again. I have to make sure to keep my voice nice and pleasant, because if I don't, our performance suffers. But I apologize again for getting upset before. It's just been difficult recently. Of course, I say that as though it hasn't always been difficult. When you come to this world without the tools you need to survive in this world, and then you're thrust into it and told to survive, your only way that you're going to survive is by failing constantly. So, if you don't like failure, you shouldn't be in our streams. Sorry. Not sorry. That was better. 423. First turn in Sand Ocean. Second turn, 400. It was actually less. That's why I boost. That was good. Whee! I just love swinging around that. Is that optimal? I don't know, but it sure is fun. Golden Fox is even better at it. The Wild Goose can kinda do it. The Fire Stingray, it's almost impossible to do it. It's just not how it flies. I did say fly. I think it helps to think of these ships as planes, because they move like planes. That was really bad. That's okay though. Well, considering that I was talking, that was okay. I really want to spend a little more time on Sand Ocean. Those are my knuckles. So what are you doing? You got a snack? ¿Qué estamos haciendo juntos, What you up to? go. Again, I don't think that swinging around like that, I'm basically sliding. It's like a drift. Like, watch. No, that wasn't it. 420 again. I guess that's a good floor for that turn, the first turn. Seems pretty easy to ensure that I have at least that on that first turn, which is acceptable because the Blue Falcon has decent acceleration, the second best in the game. Probably because I started singing. But I just have to keep doing these things so that our body gets used to it. Yes, I do have the mini-map off. We only just turned it off yesterday. You might have noticed it is visible in the previous stream. But we've kind of been enjoying not having it. It's a bit of a handicap, honestly. I mean, if you use it and you find it useful, no shade, use it. But when you start to play at the level of play that we're aiming for, you can't afford distractions. So to us, it currently feels like a distraction. It doesn't feel useful or valuable in the way that we would like it to. That'll probably change given time. Hi! Victorio, it's nice to see you. Are you still going by that? I saw that comment that you left on our one video, thank you so much. I just had to go and check out your channel after that. And I was checking out a couple of your videos. And I saw that funny one. What is it? He be. It do be like that sometimes. He be. Thanks for being here. Yeah, just doing some practice in the time trials. Still really having a hard time racing while streaming. Our results when we're playing offline tend to be very strong. But playing on stream is still very difficult for us. So we've actually been doing things like practicing when we play alone. We will, for example, just talk the whole time. Because then our brain just kind of tunes it out, you know? And that's good practice for when we're streaming. 210.48. It's better. It's faster than my best Golden Fox time? Well, that was probably a little Frankie. I usually drive the, Blue Falcon. Oh yeah, we try. Oh lord, do we try. Thanks for noticing, I appreciate that. We've got almost 200 hours in this game, as I was saying earlier. I think about 60 hours of which, excuse me, is just pure racing. And we absolutely love F-Zero. We didn't, like, grow up with this game, not this original one, like some people. But, you know, we got to play it on the Super Nintendo, actually. We've played F-Zero X on the Nintendo 64, beat that. Did not 100% it, I don't think, but we beat it. As I was saying, F-Zero GX was one of the first games that we actually tried to 100%. We never wanted to 100% anything, but then GX made us want to do it. Of course, at that point in our life, we were not very skilled at video games. It was just a hobby. We were pretty good because we're just kind of naturally pretty good at most things. But in order for us to get really good at things, we have to really put our nose to the grindstone, and we've always struggled with that. I'll be checking the chat between races when I can. Sometimes the flow just demands that I jump right back in, so I hope you understand that. How am I on the last lap already? Jeez. I'm actually really hoping they add, was it Violet? Is that her name from Maximum Velocity? I loved her vehicle. That was an okay race. 145.82. Last time I was 145.02. Best with the Golden Fox is 145.57. Best with the Fire Stingray is 145.08. It's okay. I mean, Deathwind is just, it's an oval. There's not much to it, but there are a lot of things you can do to make your time more optimal. Stay on the inside of corners, use the wind to your advantage, things like that. Yeah, you gotta keep your speed up at all times, and it's not easy to do. Silence! This is one of the most interesting tracks in the game. It's very unique. Say it. This turn is so tricky. You can boost through it actually though. If you do it right, you'll just fly through the whole turn. But you have to get that last part really tight. It's easy in the Golden Fox. I'm just gonna brake. I don't like not having this much. Wow, this thing heals slowly. We are spoiled by the Golden Fox. That's okay, I won't heal. I mean, I won't take damage. I'm gonna see if I can just kind of cruise through this. Oops. Literally habit to boost there, but you kind of have to. Silence! Oh, hey. Hey! That was a new record! That was our fastest time on this track ever! 25.61 lap 1, 26.30 lap 2, 25.91 lap 3, 26.36 lap 4, overall time 1:44.18. Thank you for cheering us on. That means a lot, and we don't get a lot of that. Silence is a very satisfying stage once you get the feel for it. And it's very possible to do very well with it in all of the vehicles, trust me. Alright, now we're gonna pop back to Mute City. 2! So how are you all doing? What's going on with you? What are you working on? What are you eating? What are you wearing? Do you have underwear on? Wait a second. Those questions got off the rails. You don't have to answer all that. Like right there, that little electric thing, watch this. what? No. There. I don't even like doing it. But did you see that? How it made that sound and it's like... Okay, sorry. Alright. Let me back out and go back in. We're not supposed to hit the walls. So, like, the, racing part of my brain is like, no, I hit the wall. I made a mistake. Why are you making me do this? Alright, let's try that again. It's okay. Good start. Don't really need to boost there, but... That saps a lot of speed. I'm gonna skip this. If you're boosting, don't jump. I think. Unless the speedometer on the ship is to not be trusted, which I'm beginning to wonder if that's the case. I'm pretty sure the speedometer that you see in the top right is only reflecting what the ship thinks it's doing. And when you're in the air, I don't think the ship knows what to read. So I think in the air you might actually be going faster than what the ship is displaying, which is a little annoying, but it's realistic. I experienced that on my motorcycle here in the United States. The laws around what can be on the speedometer readout of a motorcycle are very strange. Look it up, you'll see what I mean. I always have to do math in my head just to figure out what my speed is when I'm on my motorcycle. You start to get a feel for it, you listen to the engine. And that's good advice in this game, actually. If you listen to the engine, you can determine your speed without having to check it. Of course, in F-099, they made the engine a lot quieter, which I guess is okay, but it makes it a little harder to tell what your speed is. I guess I could play around with an equalizer, though. I might. Boom! It's okay to kill yourself as long as, you already won, right? Oh dear. Thank you again, Victorio, for injecting a little energy here into the stream. I appreciate it. We always like hype here, don't we? 1:48.06 overall, an okay time. Not great. We're gonna just keep going through the courses. Here's Port Town 1 next. Fun stage. Not to be confused with Port Town 2. Very different. Now you might say, well wait, isn't Port Town 2 literally just Port Town 1 with some extra turns? Yes! Don't let that make you think that you can race on them the same way. You cannot. If you try to race Port Town 2 like Port Town 1, you're gonna die. Trust me. Unless you're the Fire Stingray, because you don't have to boost. That's one of the nice things about the Fire Stingray. Once you get good with it, you don't have to boost anymore. Under ideal conditions, the Fire Stingray is probably the best vehicle. However, I think the Golden Fox has some pretty nasty drift potential that we haven't yet fully explored. So I don't know if the Fire Stingray has anything on that. I'm boosting too much. Chill. I lost a lot of speed in those turns. I didn't like those turns at all. I didn't handle them well. Dwarf enemies ride the wind with no pity. Once more the sea spreads itself before us. Cowering the monsters cross the finish line. Okay. Meh. It was an average time, 1:39.98. 1:36, not 39, jeez. I could do better, but I'm just gonna move on. It's Port Town 1. I play it all the time. It doesn't need my attention. Red Canyon 1. Red Canyon 1 is a stage where if you get skillful at it, you will be heavily rewarded. And it's easy to get skillful at. So if you're trying to get good at the game, get good at Red Canyon 1. Start there, I think. Or maybe Sand Ocean if you like turns. If you like jumps, Red Canyon 1. If you like turns, Sand Ocean. If Sand Ocean is too hard, try Big Blue. If Big Blue is too hard, oh dear, spend some time on New City, please. Especially that last turn. Don't be afraid to, after doing a turn, stop, turn around, and go do it again, especially if it's like in the middle of the course. Just make sure you're at the correct speed. And if you're not, then use that opportunity to get a feel for the turn in a way that you wouldn't normally. Because sometimes doing something slow that you normally do fast gives you insight that you wouldn't otherwise be able to achieve. Trust me, I know. And I'm not talking about racing. Whoa. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Don't worry about it. Oh, that wasn't the last lap. See, that's why that's a really, really bad habit. Did you see what happened there? Did you notice how in the previous race, when I got to the last lap, I was at 0% HP and I threw myself into the guardrail right after I crossed the finish line for a great firework display and my ship blowing up with me in it. Fun. But it's a terrible, 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 terrible habit. Because when you inevitably forget what lap it is, unless you're extremely well trained, but even then, mistakes can happen. You're gonna think, it's the final lap, I'm in first place, ha 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 ha, I'm gonna kill myself, ha 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 ha, and actually it was the third lap, and you just lost the race. Feels bad, man. I was trying something a little different. And that's okay. Time trials are a good place for that, but just make sure that your brain knows you're going to try different things, because if it doesn't, it's going to get upset. And you're going to make mistakes. It's really important to be aware of your habits in games of this nature. Because if you're not aware of your habits, you're going to lose and you're not going to understand why you're losing. And in fact, you're losing because you're choosing to lose. And people don't understand that. Skill-based games like this, winning is a choice. We're gonna crawl to the finish line. I don't like doing that, but it's a time trial and I'm streaming and I'm talking, so whatever. Besides, that first lap was really good. That was one of my best laps on this course in any vehicle. We're still going through with the Blue Falcon. We're on Red Canyon 1, as I mentioned. Seriously though, this part of why I want to see if maybe I can. So let me move over a little bit. If you look here at the shape of Red Canyon, right next to my bow, see there? You'll notice that. How do I make this more obvious to you? Well, I'll just race it again and I'll point it out as I get to it, because it doesn't hurt. I'll just drive over there. I'm not going to race it. I'll just drive over there. I want to show you. Let's do some driving in the wrong direction, right? Alright, so right over here, there's one of the jump pads, which is so funny. If you look at them from the side, you see they are technically three-dimensional objects, which back on the Super Nintendo, gosh, that was a big deal. Okay, anyway, here, if you drive ahead, right here, the road ends, and you have to make a right turn. However, if this were Red Canyon 2, you would actually continue ahead straight. But that's not my point. My point is, look, over there. See that? Directly ahead, if I go around this corner, here's this turn, and then I'm here. Sorry. And you can see over there behind this warning sign that's appeared saying da la vuelta, da la vuelta, da la vuelta, da la vuelta. Thank you, muy bien. Hi, Oni. Hi, Chio. Hi, Maki. Sorry, I'm not really talking to you guys much right now. I'm trying to entertain my guests. You can go from there to here directly. There is a shortcut. However, it's only possible in a race, and you have to use the Skyway. So the Skyway is all about shortcuts, but I mention it specifically for this because it's a substantial shortcut. This turn is a little tricky. You see this? That turn I just did? Imagine skipping it entirely, effortlessly. And that's the Skyway on this stage. It's very useful, very effective. So when you're using the Skyway in a race, think about where you want to use it, right? Because there are certain courses where there's just like really optimal spots to use it. And that's one of them in my opinion. Alright, White Land 1. Thanks for being here, darling. Really appreciate it. Oops. Every day, every day, every day, every day, smoke weed. Every day, smoke weed. Every day, smoke weed. Every day, every day, every day. Did I ruin the song for you, or did I just make it better? Alright, now that I got that out of my system, I'm gonna start over. No problem. Good attitude. That jump. Say. Da, da, da. Smoke weed every day. Shoot. Save. This course is very fun. When you first start playing White Land 1, you're gonna think, I hate this course. I hate it so much. This turn is the worst. I hate this turn. I hate this turn. I hate these jumps. I hate these jumps. I hate the magnets. I hate this turn. This turn is the worst. You're probably thinking things like that. Maybe, I don't know. That's okay. You're not alone. That's what we felt anyway. But look at me now, baby. Not literally this moment, not this specific moment. I mean, in general, at this point in my racing career, okay? you get what I'm saying. That was okay. 150.63. Oh. That was my best time? Are you kidding me? I can do better than that. That's right, Dinky. We just hit 2 hours a couple minutes ago. But I'm gonna continue for now. I'm kinda enjoying going through all the time trials, at least. I apologize again for my mood before, and if you're still here after that, then, well, you can put up with us, I think. That's probably the worst you're gonna experience, unless Callie's here, but she's really toned it down a lot since last year when we began. She would just stop streams when she felt like it. She would yell at people. She would swear. She was always telling people what to do. Ugh. I mean, a lot of those habits are still here. We're not, oh, I thought I'd be able to, okay. I was testing something. Let's start over. Yes, I am now checking the chat after every single race. Why? Because you guys are actually chatting. Alright. Let's go, Dinky! Okay, I need to back out. Sometimes all you need to do is just do a bunch of random things, and then your brain's like, oh, hey, we did something. I guess that's done. I'll move on to the next thing now and stop sucking. Let's go! Whiteland 1 again, training mode. No ghosts. They distract me. That was extremely good, I think. I don't want to do this, but I'm gonna linger on the pad. Boosted too much. Try to keep it to 1. You don't really have to boost out of that first big turn if you're thoughtful about how you go around it. You have to let go of the gas. This one, I feel like you pretty much have to boost. I lost a lot of speed there, but it's okay. What matters most on... I shouldn't have boosted. Why did you do that? Have it. Oops. It's okay, it's okay, it's alright. It's alright. Anyway, I was saying... I don't know. What was I saying? Probably come back to me. And if it doesn't, that's fine too. Yeah, see... I feel like as long as your speed is above 400, generally you're going to be fine, especially in a race, if you're still near opponents. Because they're going to bump into you. Why are they going to bump into you? Because you're going to make sure they do. Alright. I'm going to try to make it a little more obvious when I'm in the cockpit and when I'm over here. Okay. When I'm down here, I'm racing. I'm like over here, right? And then when I'm up here, I can hear you, okay? Well, that was almost the same exact time. It's still very sloppy. I'm gonna move on though. I really want to get on to White Land 2. Alright, here we go. White Land 2. And then I'm gonna take a short break. I don't recommend boosting there, but I lost a little speed and the race just started, so it's okay. If you're using the D-pad to control your steering in the air, number 1, be careful. Practice it. Number 2, number 3, don't forget the L and R buttons. They allow you to control your turns in a way that you couldn't normally otherwise. So bear that in mind. That's why I say think of them like planes. Pitch, yaw, all that stuff is here, baby. Yeah, all of it. Oh, there's only 3, but yeah, all 3 of them are here. Pay attention and you'll see. Maybe. Hi, Oni. Thanks for stopping by. Oni is Hudson. The father cockatiel in this little... The eldest, and like me, very demanding and very particular. He wants what he wants, when he wants it, in a way that he wants it, and if he doesn't get it, he will let you know that he is dissatisfied, trust me. This isn't our doing, but we didn't exactly work our hardest to undo it, but that is something that we have been slowly working through. That was my best time on this course ever. That was my best time on this course ever. Do you know that this is one of the most difficult courses in the game? This is kind of like Bowser's Castle, right? You know Mario Kart? You got Bowser's Castle and then you got Rainbow Road, right? Why did my ship blow up? First lap. I'm gonna say the lap first and then I'll say the time, sorry. First lap, 29.70. Second lap, 30.23. Third lap, 30.40. Fourth lap, 29.73. All about 30 seconds for an overall time of 2 minutes and 0.06 seconds. A new record. And worthy of donning the background for White Land 2. I'll show you. I'm really proud of that, actually. We've only been able to get a time like that with the Golden Fox. See, there's a time here of the Fire Stingray of 2 minutes and 8/10 of a second, 4/5 of a second. But again, I'm not so sure that was us, but whatever. As you can see in the King Cup, outside of course of Deathwind 2 and Port Town 2, which have been available since last week, we haven't spent too much time with it. Mute City 3, Red Canyon 2, both only in the Fire Stingray. Firefield, we actually have beaten in the pre. Very satisfying. First try. Though I will say it is a course we have played before, but not like since like 10 years ago. Hi, Dinky. Wait, are you Dinky? Yeah, you're Hio. Sometimes you guys look just like each other. You know what? Let's go back to where we started, and then I think I'm gonna leave the stream there. I'm just gonna go. I'm not even gonna think. We're just gonna see what happens. Firefield and the Blue Falcon time trial. 200cc. No, I'm kidding. From the left to the right, who led me fighting you? Towards the promise to rock and roll. Those are not my lyrics. You guys have played Smash, right? My bird just pulled my headphone out of my right ear. I don't have any game sound in my right ear now. So if my performance happens to change, it might be because of that, but it's possible it might not change at all. Because we have played with no sound before. And that doesn't tend to bother us. So it's just unfortunate because, you know, this was back, I guess, when stereo was big or something, I don't know. So like, all of the songs in this game have different left-right channels or instruments. Like there's at least one instrument in every song that you can only hear in the left ear, and at least one instrument in every song that you can only hear in the right ear. And it's just really fun. It's really fun. This game is way more fun with headphones as a result. And the music just suits the stages really well. We have found that if you use the beat of the music to guide your breathing, that can be useful, though some people would argue that you really shouldn't do that, and that you should only just find a breathing rhythm that suits you and always do the same beats per minute, or breaths per minute, I should say. Whatever, but I don't know, I feel like every race is a dance, so to speak, and when you dance, you gotta follow the rhythm, silly. Lost a lot of speed there, but it's okay. The race is over. As long as I got a better time than before, I'll be happy, and I did. Yeah, that last lap was weak. If it had been a little bit stronger, then I would have gotten the requisite 3 minutes and 4 seconds. I believe it is, in order to unlock the background picture for your little profile. But I love how the ship just destroys itself after I finish the race, but whatever. So that was good. I feel pretty good about that. Yeah, like right now, there's one of the instruments that I'm used to hearing in the song, and if you're wearing headphones right now and take out your right ear, or cover it, or whatever you need to do, you'll notice that the song doesn't feel complete right now. It's so interesting. And then if you also take out your left ear, you'll find that you can't hear it at all. Isn't that crazy? Well, you know, the funny thing is, you guys saw us play every single track today except for Deathwind 2. So you're gonna have to wait until next time to see our Deathwind 2. But unlike Deathwind 1, which is like a walk in the park, Deathwind 2 is more like parkour in the park. It's very satisfying, and it really forces you to get good with your turns in a way that, honestly, I didn't even realize was possible with this game. So it's great. I do hope they'll consider adding more tracks in the future, more pilots in the future, but knowing Nintendo, this is probably it. I don't expect anything more. I don't expect any DLC. I just don't. And frankly, that's okay. Yeah, I did not make that bird sound. That was a bird. So now that we have finished, I'm gonna go back here. And did you figure out why we have the different colors? We were talking about it earlier in the stream. You notice now that they're all gold, with gold boost. Why? Because we would never have otherwise picked the gold color or the gold boost. It's just not our style. Any of us, funny enough. Except for maybe Makoto, but she put together some colors that she's happy with. So this is... They're back in the box. We put them away. Our little toy cars are back in the toy box. And I just knocked over my entire setup. Okay. Nah! Good thing I had on the compressor, because that would have been really loud in your ear. Sorry. I want to apologize again to everyone who's been in our previous streams where the compressor was off. Because, gosh, does our microphone get loud sometimes. Anyway... Oh, I didn't mean to turn that back on, but I'll leave it. I'm just gonna say touchscreens are very useful for this. Thanks everyone for coming by. You know, this is the music that plays when you beat a Grand Prix or a Mini Prix. We've only heard it a couple times so far, but every time we come here and we think about it. Thanks, friends. We're gonna wrap up now. It's about to be 2-2-2-2-2. Something that we used to make a big fuss about on my Twitch channel, which we haven't been live on in a while. But that's not because we gave up on it, it's because we're, what's the word I want? We're thinking about it. We're thinking about it. We'll be live again next week on Friday, unless otherwise announced. Sorry for the unusual nature of this stream, but it did say vibing. It didn't say what kind of vibe. It just said saigaiVIBING. And unfortunately, my vibe is not always the best. Speaking not just for myself, Violet, but also the other members here of this so-called system, saigaiVIBING. Be it myself, Violet, my counterpart, Callie, our harmonious fusion Lil Frankie, who's a total brat, our not-so-harmonious fusion Bastet, who is... she tries her best. she's probably better behaved than I am, to be honest. Anyway. I do hope that you guys, have a good day. Many thanks to everyone here in the credits for all your hard work on this game. It really means a lot to have a new F-Zero game after all these years. And really, can you please add Violet from Maximum Velocity? My name is Violet, so that would mean a lot. I'd like that a lot. Yeah, 1990 and 2023. Isn't that wild? It's like 50 years. That's a... My father was a... Never mind. Anyway, it was a joke. Oops. I did try to time that. We always try to time things, at least approximately, because we want your experience to be pleasant. We're not very good at it, sorry, but we're trying. Always trying. Kinda sad not having anyone here to say goodbye to, but that's okay. Because that might not be true, you know? Just because there's not anyone here live, it doesn't mean that you're not watching. And that also doesn't mean that there isn't anyone here live. They just might be shy, or otherwise unable to talk. And that's fine. Muchísimas gracias a todos por visitar. Siempre un placer. Thank you, friends. We look forward to the next time that we have the opportunity to spend some time with you here on YouTube. And also, of course, on reality.app. At least. So long as you guys keep showing up. We had our first stream yesterday with no one. Or was that today? First stream with no one in months, I think. That was an unusual feeling, but it happens sometimes. And for some streamers, that happens every time. So it's okay. We'll figure it out. We're gonna keep trying. Every day. Whether you notice or not. Okay, darling? Many thanks once again to Lo-Fi Girl and all the amazing artists that collaborate with them to bring this wonderful music of the Halloween variety to you today. If you're not already following Lo-Fi Girl here on YouTube, please do. And if you enjoy this music, don't hesitate to get it directly from the source. Thanks again, darling. And also, you people, when you step away, it doesn't hurt to say, be right back.